rented the house on Haunted Hill tonight so that my wife can give a party. A haunted house party.
Hello everybody, welcome back. And I'm here again, as usual, for day 22 of the spooky season movie marathon, and tonight I watched a movie that begs to be viewed twice. Censor.
This depiction is dangerous.
Come on, Enid.
I'm cutting it.
Censor is about a young woman named Enid who has a job censoring films. And for the plot of this movie, it takes a little bit of a history lesson. A little bit of a history lesson that I really don't know much about. I know of the term. I know what video nasties is.
For instance, they took away the so-called nasty videos, but they left behind the cassette boxes. The attached wrappings say simply not to be seen by those of nervous disposition.
Our main character, Enid, works as a film censor during this period in the UK. She almost has a vendetta against these cinematically violent escapades. And one day, Enid comes across a video nasty from a certain director, I believe a Mr. North. His violent video nasty seems to parallel her own tragic story involving the disappearance of her young sister. This, of course, sends Enid on a journey into this filmmaker's repertoire and a video nasty, surrealistic nightmare, the likes of which you're probably never gonna see.
You've never been clear on exactly what you remember.
You'd be surprised what the human brain can edit out when it can't handle the truth. Someone's losing the plot.
This is a confident movie from director Prano Bailey-Bond. I've never seen anything from her before. I don't know if this is her first film. If it is, wow. Even if it isn't, wow. You can tell right away there is something driven and authentic about the movie. It's beautiful, first of all. It's a stunning movie to look at. She does things with light that like oil painters do with color. She has these soft, blown out hues, and they're contrasting colors, but they're blended into the scene like a painting. She has crafted a wonderful character in Enid. A character you can get completely behind immediately, even if she seems rigid.
This depiction is dangerous.
Come on, Enid. No one's going to pick this up and think it's a documentary. It's so fake.
To you, it might be sausages for intestines, but what if it gets into the hands of children?
Exactly.
The casting of this actress, forgive me, I forgot her name.
Hi, my name is Neve Alger.
She's brilliant in the movie. And her face, something about her face makes you empathize with her almost immediately. Again, her rigidity should be off-putting and maybe even a turnoff, you know? But you feel for her. And as you learn more about Enid through a wonderful script that is a surrealistic gem, she is really dealing with a lot emotionally. And as the audience, you really feel through this actress. So we have a strong lead performance. We have wonderful side characters that really flesh out this surrealistic nightmare.
Ident Investment Films. Maybe Enid could watch my latest Frederick North submission. Wanted a woman's eye on his film.
The plot of this movie is a fucking trip, man. You want to rewind immediately in a good way. It's an exciting kind of confusion and awe at the end of this movie. Now, is this the scariest movie of the month? No. No, it's not. It's a much more intriguing look at a character's obsession. She is obsessed with trying to find her sister, trying to prove that her sister is even still alive. When this video nasty arrives and it mirrors her sister's disappearance, you start to feel the obsession as well. You start to understand why she is the way she is, and you want answers as much as she does.
There's this actress. I've got this feeling that it's Nina.
You know, movies are magic, right? The magic trick of movies, of making you believe in something or see something, you know, bring you all the way to the Death Star and all the way to Mordor in a very real sense, right? That's a magic trick of movies. Well, this movie pulls a very, very interesting magic trick that I haven't experienced in a long time, maybe ever. Not in this way, in the way that this director pulls this off. It's Lynchian in its use of reality at a certain point.
I love to eat cheese. And I continue to eat cheese.
The transition into the surrealistic nightmare, you don't even notice happens. I didn't. I was still on a very specific journey with Enid. And the last 30 or 40 minutes of this movie is a stream of conscious, adventure into hell. Into VHS hell. Highest form of compliment I could give the movie, because I'm gonna watch it again. I have to watch it again. I have to make sure, even though I'm sure I saw what I saw, I have to make sure it's what I saw. It feels more like a period piece that nailed an overhyped generation cinema-wise. That grimy, exploitative side of the 80s entertainment. You know, everyone sticks with the neon, and nobody really dives into that grain-filled, disgusting, exploitative kind of B-movie, nasty schlock. And it was a hell of an era for those kind of movies. And this is a gorgeous example of the dark undertones of that 80s era stereotype. Obviously, it has a foot in reality. I just wonder if it got that bad as the movie says it does, because it seems crazy to me to blame Driller Killer for multiple murders because you watched a VHS movie at night. But if it happened, how crazy. You know, this movie has scenes in VHS stores where they're like cocaine dealers. They're gonna get busted by the feds because they have a VHS tape. So you're like, okay, that's interesting. I wonder if that's more stylistic or historical. It's like a David Blaine trick where you're like, what?
This is mental. What? That's mental.
How did you do what you just did to my brain? And the fact that it looks like an oil painting hanging up in a museum, every single frame, really helps. Take the mind trip. Please, I highly recommend the movie. It's just an interesting horror movie. You know, is it gonna scare the pants off of you with the most horrifying imagery? No, it's not that type of horror movie. It's intriguing and mystifying. It blows your mind in the best kind of a way. It doesn't have to do it with gore. It doesn't have to do it with over-the-top special effects. It does it the good old-fashioned way. The written word. Strong performances. And artistically confident directing.
People think that I create horror. Horror is already out there in all of us.
Check it out. Take the mind trip, my friend. I think you'll love it. That's our episode. Thank you guys so much. Stay spooky. Bye.